Making the best meat buy is more important than ever. Today I have with me Dr. Larry Jones, consumer economist for the UK College of Agriculture. Dr. Jones, what do you suggest?
Before us here we have two cuts of meat, a Boston butt in this case, and we have some spare ribs over here. Now the Boston butt is basically all meat. There's very little wastage, very little fat and bone here, and we're getting 2 to 3 servings per pound out of this Boston butt. And yet on the spare ribs we have a great deal of bone involved, and we're only getting about 1 serving per pound. Now these two cuts of meat are very similar in price, but quite clearly the Boston butt is the most economical buy since we're getting at least twice as many servings per pound out of it as compared to the spare ribs.
How to beat the high cost of eating is a problem faced by all of us. Today I have with me Dr. Larry Jones, consumer economist with the UK College of Agriculture. We're standing here in the meats cutting laboratory on the UK campus where Dr. Jones would like to share with us one suggestion on how we might stretch our meat dollar. Dr. Jones, what do you have in mind?
Most consumers, when they go into the retail supermarket, tend to buy meat on a cost per pound basis. So we've been trying to get across to them that while cost per pound is certainly important, let's not forget comparing on a cost per serving basis. In other words, let's allow for some fat and bone that exists in most meat. For example, here we have a pork loin, and of course this commonly is known as pork chops to most consumers. And this pork loin gives us roughly 2 to 3 servings per pound. However, at the other extreme we have some spare ribs, and because of the large amount of bone in the spare ribs, we only get about 1 serving per pound. So in summary, we're simply telling them, remember there's a lot of fat and bone in certain cuts of meat, and therefore compare the cost per serving when you go into that supermarket to buy your meat.
This is Sharon Sandifer and Dr. Larry Jones with the UK College of Agriculture.